I'm here with Ludwig Willisch, Corey, and I thought it'd be interesting, since we're in Bloomberg West, to talk about the high-tech I-cars, I-line that they have out. Ludwig is a race car driver and a car collector, but you happen to drive the i3. When you told me that in Detroit, I couldn't believe it, but you said it's really got the BMW DNA in it.
Absolutely, and that's why I drive it. It really, I mean, the way it drives, it's so agile, it's light, it's great as far as acceleration is concerned. That's all you need for a commute. So this is what the car is meant for. It is a BMW true to its brand. So
the i3 is an all-electric car. You can get it with a range extender, but that doesn't drive the axle. It's completely green in that sense.
It is, and it's not only green in the sense that it's emission-free, but we think it's also very important that the whole production is very sustainable. We start producing the carbon fiber in Moses Lake, Washington, with hydropower, i.e. we just use water to produce it. We don't have any electricity outside of our own plant necessary. Then the car is built in Leipzig, Germany, with wind power. So the whole production cycle, we also use about half of the water you would use otherwise. So the production is much more sustainable. It's much more emission-free than anybody else can produce a car, which we think is, as far as the carbon footprint is concerned, really important if you talk about sustainability of an automobile.
So I have yet to drive the i3 myself. I have had the pleasure of driving the i8, and it is shockingly, it's amazing. You don't expect it to be as good as it is. The grip is incredible. The way it lays down power is so smooth and linear, and this is a concept that I think your competitors are finally catching on to, the fact that you can have this hybrid green powertrain and still have so much power. I mean, it's almost like you feel whatever the opposite of green is, but you're still doing something good for the environment.
Absolutely. It's the best of two worlds. It's the stunning looks of a supercar. It's the performance of the supercar. You can even sit 4 people, at least on a shorter journey. And you have more than 70 miles to the gallon. I mean, this is something that hasn't been accomplished by anybody else. And again, it's the sustainable production method that really makes the car stick out as far as sustainability is concerned.
What do you think is the future of BMW powertrains? I mean, in your regular, in the 3 Series, in the 5 Series, and the 7 Series, are we going to eventually see electric power alongside gasoline and diesel engines?
We will. We will have plug-in hybrids for all the major models, and that's the future. We think that you be able to do both. You drive electrically in the city, but use the conventional drivetrain for the freeways.
What about the future of connectivity? I mean, I think the iDrive is the best system as far as infotainment systems, but this in-car tech is getting to be more and more important, especially in Silicon Valley, obviously. Where's BMW headed with that?
Well, very clearly, and that's not only in Silicon Valley, people are interested in getting more connectivity to get information at their fingertips that they want to have while they're driving. But it's also about having some little helpers like self-parking. Whenever it's not so much fun to drive a BMW, electronics kick in and help you. And that's what it's all about.
I mean, I think of it, obviously, the ultimate driving machine is the slogan I grew up with. And when I get behind the wheel of a BMW, I want to drive myself. But are we going to see a day when there's an autonomous BMW?
Maybe if you're really in a bad traffic situation, you will be able to engage autonomous driving, because it's no fun. You can then do your mails or you read a book or whatever you want. But as soon as you want to drive again, you decide yourself. It should always support the driver, but not dominate the driver.
I want to finally ask about the motorcycles. You got the new S1000 behind you. I'm a fan of 2 wheels. How does this integrate into the cars that you're producing?
Well, obviously, we started building motorbikes a long time before we started with cars. So this is part of our heritage, it's part of our DNA, it's part of our brand. So it fits perfectly to the ultimate driving machine. It's part of BMW.
All right, Ludwig, thanks so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Ludwig Willisch runs BMW North America.